right, welcome back to part 2 of a recent pickups series of stuff I've gotten in the last few weeks. If you're picking up from part 1, we've got about 6 games so far, and we'll just move right along and see what's next. Again, these are things that I picked up from eBay or whatnot. Some stuff was stuff I was actively looking for, and other things were things that just happened by chance. So this is the other Harry Potter. So as I mentioned in the first one, I was and if you saw my PlayStation series, I wanted to complete the full Harry Potter game series on PlayStation. And the 3 are missing were the 2 Deathly Hallows and the Sorcerer's Stone. So this one is the other one. In the earlier video, part 1 of this, I got part 1, and here is part 2. So this one was a little harder to find. I got it off of, I think eBay. It was a little more expensive than the other one, so we'll see. I think I paid like 22, so we'll see if I was in the neighborhood. I don't remember off the top of my head what it was. Deathly Hallows Part 2. This was on eBay. PS3. Bought a PS3 in this, and in fact all PlayStation. Interesting. Okay. So let's see. Let's see how everything looks. Yep, that looks great. So, yeah, I mean, it's you know, it's nice to make some progress on some things that were top of mind, like the 2 Resistance, and then Resistance 1 is the Resistance 2, and then, you know, completing the Harry Potter the points. So here we go. Let's see. Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2. Part 2. So this one, it's worth a little more than part 1. It's very good. It's worth 24. So, I mean, I think I paid 22 or low 20s. So, I mean, after shipping, you know, I'm in the hole a little bit, but, you know, again, to complete the collection and to get a good copy, you know, sometimes you can spend less, but then, you know, it's not up to the standard that you would be hoping for. So, yeah, but yeah, so that makes the Harry Potter almost fully complete. There's one more that I believe is somewhere in here, so we will see. All right, let's see. All right, and this might be the one, actually. This might very well be the one. All right, that has it. Let's see here what we're dealing with. So this one I got. Oh, this is not the one. This is. Excuse me. This is This is from Shane. This is from Array of Goods, I think. Or maybe not. So, alright. Let's see how much I paid for it does. Okay. So, this was from Array of Goods on Whatnot. And I kind of stumbled upon it. I have a Super Smash Brothers without the manual. but this is really and I was like, oh, I want to complete it, you know, and it's not the greatest copy. And then I saw this, I came across this, and I was like, oh, this is a very nice copy, complete. And I feel like I got it for a decent price. So I pounced on it. And at the time I was like, because sometimes, you know, for the most part you can see the condition and whatnot, but every now and then you always can't be, you know, 100% sure. But I was like, well, worst case scenario, I can take the manual from this one and pop it over in the other one. But this is actually a really nice copy, so I'm not sure what I'll do, but this was for the like we'll see here. See if so the complete. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. It's super melee. This was from Whatnot. GameCube. Very good. So I paid $59 for this, and it is, you know, the value is $74. So, you know, again, I saw the value there. It's a really nice copy, nicer than the copy I currently have, which means that I can flip that one, you know, to get something else. So, yeah, I'm really, really happy I got this. And then, next, these were just a couple loose carts. Hopefully this comes right off. There we go. And this was just a game. Again, it's a really nice condition, but this was a game that I played as a kid with my friends, and so it was $5, and so I was like, oh, why not? With the thing with Whatnot is with a lot of sellers, once you buy something that you want and you've paid for shipping, you can get something like this, and you don't there's no shipping, so you're really just paying the price. So I was really happy to get this because it was just a fun game. I remember that I don't really remember how to play, but I remember playing it. And so I was like, oh, for $5, I will add that to my collection. So it wasn't necessarily something that I was looking for, but it's very good condition. But it was something that, I saw that and I was like, oh, $5. I remember playing it, and it definitely belonged to my collection. So, let's see, Dodgeball NES. So yeah, the loose is, you know, $17. So I definitely, you know, it's a really nice cart. It's in good shape. So, you know, I got it for $5. So, and then this one was a game, the same stream. Jeez, I should have put that right on there. Okay, there we go. And I actually haven't played these. The 2 and 3, but as it was in my original collection, and I have the Back to the Future 1. Sorry, was in my original collection. I didn't even know they had a 2 and 3, but Back to the Future 2, 3. But I saw this and I thought this, and at the time when, you know, sometimes you have to make quick decisions when it's on Whatnot, and I was like, oh, that's a nice copy, and you know, there might be some value there in addition to kind of just having the Back to the Future. So, and again, it's a really nice copy. I thought that it had some value. I got it for $15. Again, I'd already bought stuff, so shipping was free, basically. And so just that kind of like I'm a big fan of the Back to the Future movies, and stuff like this is just that's kind of how my mind works. Sometimes I see things that remind me of a different time, and so it's worth $24. So uh, I definitely didn't overpay, but and it's a really nice copy, and it's just something that'll it'll go with my other NES games. I'm not gonna get too many NES games, but it's just like, oh, that's gonna fit right in there. I don't know, is this a good game at all? Again, I haven't played this, and so if you have played this, let me know if this is even a good game, or if it's just something that's gonna look pretty in my collection, which I do think it looks pretty. So yeah, so that was what I got from Array of Goods. This comes off here. I hate these stickers. I don't know why they put more stickers on. I despise stickers. So you left nonsense behind. If you're going to use stickers, you should probably use ones that don't leave any residue. Let's clean that off, but still a good copy. So I was happy with what everything I bought in that round was definitely had value, which is sometimes what I'm looking for. All right, so this, what is it? Oh, this. Okay. So let's get into this. This is another package, a little bit bigger package. It's kind of awkward shape, but just don't want to cut any games or anything like that. So bear with me as I try to get this open without damaging what I have inside. There we go. Okay. All right. So this was from the same people that I bought Outlaws and the controller from. And so this is from Merch Squared. This actually, I won a. If you've ever been on Whatnot, they do giveaways. So I won a giveaway. So this was free. It's not something I probably would have bought, but it's just a thing. But to me, if it's not a giveaway that you want on Whatnot, if you win a giveaway, it goes, it knocks down your shipping, because it's basically a free item that you otherwise would have bought, which counts towards shipping, and they have different ways to calculate that. But so that was one of the cool things about this, is that I just happened to stumble upon them, and I was watching, and I won the giveaway. And so once you win the giveaway, then part of shipping's paid. Then you're more likely to pull the trigger on something. And I did in that stream. I was like, oh, shipping's free. And they didn't have a lot I liked, but they had a God of War game, sealed. Although I don't know if anyone knows how to do that. I don't know how to do it. The disc is loose. But I have this digitally, but I got it for like $7 or something like that. I did not know the disc was loose. I think there's a way people know how to fix that, but yeah. So a sealed God of War Ragnarok with a loose disc. Again, this was just something that I probably wouldn't have bought if I didn't win the giveaway, because then it's like, oh, shipping's free, and just that's how they get you, I guess. Maybe I'm just a mark, but oh well. New sealed but loose disc, and let's see if this has any value. God of War. God of War Ragnarok. Where are you? God of War Ragnarok. I mean, so it's got some. I got it. I think I paid $7 or $8 for it, which is a good deal in itself, and I didn't have shipping, so it's worth 26. So it was a good bargain in that sense, even if it has a loose disc. Again, I think there's a way to get that. Maybe you just got to get lucky. You can hear it. Yeah, it's definitely loose in there. But so part of me was like, oh, as I've mentioned several times, is I'm kind of in this mood of collecting a stack of sealed games to kind of play around and send it in for grading. And the thing is, me being an idiot, I feel like I want to send some horribly sealed games just to get a poor score, just as a badge of honor kind of thing. But we'll see. I wouldn't want the stickers really on the front. So if I can't take those off, then I probably wouldn't send this one. But we'll see. But yeah. So that's God of War, Ragnarok, and this guy. I'm not going to try to say it because I went Takaya. Water bottle. So put this down over here. All right. So that is the packages. Now I have 2 boxes. Hold on, let me see here. Another random thing I got. I'm scared to open it. Let's see if I can see in the light. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this was speaking of giveaways. This was a giveaway I won. And I guess it's from a guy who goes by the name of, I don't remember his actual name, but is a Wafflefoot on Whatnot. And he's one of my favorite people to watch because he's so knowledgeable and he's got cool stuff. But this was just a giveaway that he sent you like a sticker. So I guess this is a sticker for like an NES game. Maybe. Is it really? No, it's too big. I'm not really sure. But anyways, it just happened to win. It's not about what it is. It was just kind of a cool thing. But he's got really cool stuff. He's fun. He's fun to just sit and listen to, and you just learn things, which is what I enjoy. Okay, let's. Here, sorry, box boy. Let's see if it'll fit here. All right, let's get this open. It's a pretty big box, but I don't think it was that. Like, one of these boxes has a pretty big order in it, and we'll talk more about that. I don't think this is that one. It's a pretty big box, but I think there we go. Sorry, riveting content. I know. Me opening boxes. All right, let's see what we got. Okay. So he put it in. He put it in individual bags. All right. This way. So this. Let me confirm who this is from. This was definitely on. Oh yes, okay, I remember now. He packaged this very well in there. So he packaged it. This is from a seller on Whatnot called Reaver Tutillo, and bought a few things from him. Let's see. We're just gonna find out together. I'm not sure what this is, so. I'm so worried about slicing the game. I want to do it very carefully. Sorry if that's an annoying sound. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got. This was a different one. Okay. So this was not what I thought it was. This is from a different seller, not the one I just said. So I got a little confused. Let's just open all these, and then I'll go into where all these came from and why I have like 10 games that I normally would not buy. But that's how they get you. There we go, a couple more games. Let's get this over here. So this was not, sorry, I apologize, this was not the name I just mentioned. This was from a streamer on Whatnot called Son of Baldy. And so I will, so basically, this is my first time in one of his streams, and we'll go through this. So as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. 9 games, and so basically he did what I had mentioned before about, they call it a surprise set, where you're basically spending to get a slot in a wheel, and you hope to hit, one of the chase items. And he got me because one of the chase items was a complete in box Silent Hill 1 on PlayStation 1. And me being the terrible gambler I am, I was like, oh, I'm gonna hit that. And so I bought, these are probably, anywhere from $16 to $20 each. And so, as it rolls, you don't, obviously I didn't get the Silent Hill, but you get something. And so some of these, like they're all, this one's not, but many of these are sealed games. And part of the reason too is that his, he was not having a great stream and financially, because these were going for much lower than like the average of all his games. So there was, I thought that's how I justified it. There'd be some value there. So anyways, this was Son of Baldy on Whatnot. I am actually going to, we're gonna stop there, and I'm gonna start a new one before I get into all this and everything I got here, and we'll add it to the list. So yeah, let me know if you guys saw something you liked. Let me know if you've picked up anything recently, and let me know if you have any experience on Whatnot. For the most part, I've had, besides just buying games, I've rebuilt a good portion of my collection from there at a lot of times decent prices. But also it's just kind of a cool community. Like a lot of the streamers are, pretty cool and knowledgeable. You learn stuff, they're entertaining. So, I really like it. It's a way to rebuild a collection while not, have some fun at the same time too. So, all right. I will see you guys in part 3 coming up